Summer is right around the corner, meaning now is the time to start planning those family activities and day trips. From beaches to one-of-a-kind festivals, summer in Rhode Island has something to offer for everyone, and event organizers tell me they're keeping safety as a top priority. It's hard to not think of salty waves and sandy toes when picturing summertime in the Ocean State. Despite being the nation's smallest state, Rhode Island has over 400 miles of coastline. Residents and out-of-staters annually flood the 8 state-run beaches upon opening in May.
Just thinking about the warm sand and the ocean breeze, I think it keeps us going through these hard times.
And hard times have proven harder during the pandemic. Spending time outdoors became the safest way to be with friends and family, but the Rhode Island Department of Environmental Management tells me it came with challenges.
These outdoor environments are really hard to try to regulate when you don't have walls and doors and gates to control people.
State Parks Assistant Administrator Jennifer Ogren tells me COVID-19 forced them to overlook and monitor their restrictions daily. Last year, distancing was required on the beach and masks were required in public areas.
Best way that we were able to manage crowds was by restricting parking, which did cause a lot of issues.
And this year, Ogren says the exact details are still being worked out, but some mask use, social distancing, and parking restrictions should be expected.
We're hoping to see that with the increased vaccinations and more control over the pandemic, that we are going to see lessening restrictions. However, I think we all know never to predict too far ahead because every time we think we've got something going in the right direction, this pandemic always throws us a little bit of a loop. So we're cautiously optimistic.
Ogren says more will be announced when the beaches open. Scarborough and Roger Wheeler State Beaches open May 15th, while the other state beaches open Memorial Day weekend. Ogren tells me each state beach offers something different with a favorite for everyone.
Misquamicut Beach is very much kind of like that Atlantic City. It's that fun beach. There's a lot of restaurants and activities on that strip. It's also one of our longest beaches, so that will provide a lot of opportunity and a lot more room for people. We have beaches such as East Beach, where we are now, which is really rustic, very minimal infrastructure, but it is an amazing, quiet beach that you can really escape to.
Season parking passes are now for sale online or in person at Scarborough for $30 for residents and $60 for non-residents. Also on sale now are tickets for the Newport Music Festival.
We're known for presenting classical music at the highest artistic level in these really intimate concert settings in the mansions and around historic venues all around Newport.
The festival's 17 concerts are back for 2021 after being canceled for the first time last year in its 53-year history. The event pairs together Rhode Island's unique history with live classic performances, making it unlike any other festival in the country.
We get patrons from all over the state and all over the country, so I think it's a really great opportunity for folks to come visit Rhode Island.
The concerts run from July 4th through 20th, with many dates already sold out. Venues range from the Breakers Lawn to the Norman Bird Sanctuary to Castle Hill Inn. Executive Director Jillian Friedman Fox tells me they are taking the new pandemic guidelines as a way to reimagine and refocus the festival.
We're really thrilled to come back in this kind of pivoted way this summer. All 17 of our concerts are going to be outside, and that's going to offer us a different vantage point of those same historic venues. What we're known for, those intimate concerts, are now even more intimate with limited capacity and social distancing and masks, but it makes it potentially even more special to hear a concert with just 100 other people.
When attending the Newport Music Festival, guests can expect to wear masks with 6-foot distancing between all parties. Concerts will run 60 to 75 minutes with no intermission. And while capping capacity at around 100 people is feasible for the Newport Music Festival, limiting capacity isn't as easy for other Rhode Island traditions.
We would have over 100,000 people would come to a single water fire.
Water Fire attracts nearly 1 million visitors to downtown Providence every year. The massive capital city attraction is planning its return this summer after canceling for the first time in its 3-decade history in 2020.
It's all about coming together, and that's the one thing we've got to be very careful to do thoughtfully.
Waterfire creator and artistic director Barnaby Evans tells me he is hoping to hold the event again in July, but that all depends on public safety. The first event of the year typically happens in late April or early May with around 20 nights by the river. Evans says this year the late start won't allow as many, but he hopes to hold the event through Christmas. And while the exact details are still being planned, Evans says visitors can likely expect to wear masks.
It is outside, so it's with plenty of fresh air and there's room to spread out, and we're just trying to figure out the safest way to do it. So we have to be very careful to do this safely. We don't want to create an event that causes problems for the community in the process of celebrating the community. That would be going backwards.
The award-winning sculpture takes an urban city at night and transforms the area into a vibrant and magical experience. The event also boasts an array of artistic performances from dance to music, a walkway of lanterns, boat rides, food and drink carts, and more. Evans tells me he never expected the event to be as monumental as it is today and says he can't wait to get back to the river.
Everyone coming together of all ages and backgrounds, both residents and visitors, and people who are going out for a fancy dinner at one of our wonderful Providence restaurants, but also people who were coming with their family and wanted to do an event that costs nothing to attend. Everyone's been asking us, when's Waterfire coming back? And we, among everyone else, are really looking forward to the day when we can all be at the river.
Summer in southern New England has so many fun and unique activities. To help get your planning started, we've put together a complete guide with everything you need to know. Check it out below. In Providence, I'm Brittany Schaefer, 12 News.